Who am I here with today?
Reed Jackson.
And are you on your way to work or just out for a ride?
Work, unfortunately.
So you've got, what, a fixie there?
Yes, fixie.
And is fixie, is that a very New York thing, or have you got a bike with gears at home as well? Or
I don't, because New York is very flat, so you don't need anything other than one speed. And I've seen several people with the same bike, so I think it's a very New York thing.
And how long have you been riding to work for?
4 years on and off, 2 years regularly.
And how did you used to get there?
I used to take the train, which took longer than it takes to bike. The subway.
So what changed your mind? What got you into cycle commuting?
Well, I used to work in Queens and I had to take 2 or 3 subways plus a bus to get there. And I figured out that if I took a bike, it would be a lot quicker and I wouldn't have to, transfer. And so that started.
And what about that big lock you got around your neck? Is that kind of a bit heavy to carry around, or?
You get used to it, surprisingly. I don't even notice it anymore. Sometimes I think I don't have it on, that I forgot it.
It's almost part of the uniform, isn't it, now,
yeah,
with the fixies?
It's true. People tend to go around the waist with them. I like the over-the-shoulder look. It's a little more like Han Solo-y.
And do you think fashion's an important part in cycling and cycle commuting?
Commuting, I don't think so much. I think for bike messengers and people who really take it seriously, yes. For commuting, maybe a little bit, yeah. Actually, yes.
So what about your top? Where's that from?
Actually, a friend got it for me. It's from a triathlon store in Seattle. My name's Reed, and it says Speedy Reedy, so that's why he got it for me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, I better let you off to work.
Yes, I'm a little late. Thank you.
See ya. Been commuting to work for?
Probably about 4 or 5 years.
And before that, by car or subway or?
Subway, yeah.
Yeah. And have you got other bikes at home?
No, this is my only one. I have a very small apartment, so.
So space is a premium in New York.
Yeah. I mean, this is my 4th bike probably that I've had, but I don't really have room to keep 2 or 3 around, so.
All right, so where's work for you? Where are you heading to?
West 26th Street in Chelsea.
Okay, and how long does your commute take?
About 25 minutes.
Right. And what's with the cards in your front wheel? That's more of the decoration.
Yeah, a lot of people have them from races if you take part in a race, but these are from memorial bike rides for cyclists who have been killed, and we use them as kind of advertisement, and then also as part of the remembrance process. And
what about the tube wrapped around the?
That's just to prevent it from chipping, so that if I ever want to sell it, I can sell it.
And the motorists in New York, they're pretty good with cyclists, yeah?
Yeah, not really. New York is, like anywhere else, 99% of drivers are fine, but New York traditionally didn't allocate a lot of space for cyclists. It's changed a lot in the last year or two, but you have a lot of small streets, you have a lot of impatient drivers. You're just forced to share the same space with pedestrians, cyclists, cars, and conflict inevitably, comes up. Most cyclists are cool, most drivers are cool, but when you're forced to share space and everyone's trying to get to work on time and everything else, you know, conflict comes up.
Oh, how do you go with the chain around your
Yeah, New York's the bike theft capital of the world, so.
Why are these chains instead of just a U-bolt, you know, which you can put into the frame?
You can put the big chains through both wheels.
So if you leave your wheels unlocked, they get stolen?
They could, yeah. Yeah, people steal your seat, people steal your handlebars, your brake levers, you know, they steal anything if they can. So a lot of people lock down their seats, but this bike is kind of nice, but my previous bike, the lock cost more than the bike. So, but I never had one stolen, so.
What about any locks? Have you had your locks stolen?
No. I've had this lock for about 5 years. I've had the bike for about a year.
Top Bike TV is brought to you by Triple Play Clothing for the best cycle wear, Develop Pasta, Videocraft for camera and video equipment, Benetti for cakes and coffee, Bello and Climber for all multimedia requirements, and MTB Skills for great mountain bike lessons. If you like our show, please join our mailing list through the website.